And he recently, or relatively recently, when he was on the eve of being arrested by the police, when his car that he was a passenger in got pulled over, tried to pull rank on the police officers and said, "Do you know who I am?"
He did the "Do you know who I am" line,
Right.
and basically threatened the officer with potentially putting his name into the bad officers list.
Oh yeah, he absolutely did that, and that's Gascon's number two. And again, Gascon's number three person is this woman named Diana Turan, who's now looking at defending herself against 11 felony charges.
When I did my endorsement for you, one of the things that I said, I had never seen the level of incompetence that I have seen in this office, the level of mismanagement. Why we haven't replaced prosecutors who have left, why we haven't been able to get back up to staffing levels that we've been at before. That is just another sign of his mismanagement of an office. You having run an office before and know how that works, what do you think would be like one of the first things that you would do to try to get the ship turned around as far as recruiting is concerned?
So I think once you got to start internally. You got to reestablish the esprit de corps. Again, what gives me enormous hope is that 98% of the 750 deputy district attorneys voted to support Gascon's recall. These are people who look at, who came into the office because they believe in the mission. The mission being that, look, we're going to bring justice to the people of LA County. So I will harness that basically untapped energy for the last 3.5 years, rebuild the esprit de corps, and then take that to the outside world and say, look, LA County DA's office is back in business. So please, please join us. And my biggest, evidence and supporters of that will be the troops themselves, sending that message out there saying we are back in business.
Yeah, I believe that we had done plebiscites and other things previously during the course of my career, but I've never seen such a disdain for whoever was the current DA.
I mean, at literally a record level. In fact, I tell people that if a business owner ever found out that 98% of their employees think they're doing such a bad job that the business owner should be fired or resigned, most business owners would hold their head in shame and walk out the back door. George Gascon is so arrogant, he almost looks at that as a badge of honor, that he with 0 years experience knows more than 750 people with thousands of years of experience.
Well, we're getting close to time on this, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming and being my very first guest. I hope it's been informative for folks. I hope you've potentially learned something. Nathan Hochman is an amazing lawyer, an amazing leader, somebody whose vision will be able to change Los Angeles, and it's a vision that is sorely needed at this time. And it's not a Republican issue. It's not a Democrat issue. Like you, I have been both a registered Republican and a registered Democrat. Now, I was a Republican for a lot longer than I was a Democrat. Actually, today is the 1-year anniversary of my registering as a Democrat. But this is not a Republican or a Democratic issue. This is a quality of life issue.